Well, when it comes to the reckless driving conversation, a lot of finger pointing is at teens. They're the problem, right? But often it's those teen voices that are absent at the table when folks are talking solutions.
Well, a local high school is changing that. St. Thomas More students sat down with the I-Team's Sean Gallagher about what they're doing to make real change on Milwaukee streets.
All four of you are students here at St. Thomas More. How many of you have been involved in a car crash, even at your age? What does that say to you just about, the state of driving in our city?
It's kind of like we don't take it seriously enough, or it's like we're expecting the other driver to be defensive because we're on the road.
When I was younger, I was probably 2 or 3, someone was trying to cross over to the other side of the road and they expected my dad to slow down and let them go through, but my dad did not, and they ran into us. Even now when I pass medians in that area, I still get nervous.
And what's your biggest fear when every time you fire that ignition up and you get behind the wheel?
My biggest fear is that I'm gonna get hit by somebody who is using something or not doing the right thing, and then I get blamed for it.
Do you think you would get blamed because you are a young driver?
Yeah, because it's like the young drivers, we seem to be the problem of the situation.
Do you feel like people think you are the problem when it comes to Milwaukee streets?
Yeah.
Is that fair?
No.
Why not?
I feel like it's like we're being blamed for reckless driving, when really, from my perspective at least, when I'm on the road, I'm so hyperactive of what's going on around me out of the fear that I might hit someone.
There's a lot more adult drivers than there are teen drivers. I don't think the problem can be teens if there's such a small population of us.
Yeah, I think a lot of the times we're blamed as the problem because we're easy to point fingers at. We just got our license, we don't have as much experience maybe as other people. And a lot of time people don't want to look inwards at themselves and say, oh, maybe I am part of the problem.
But imagine there are a lot of students under this roof who don't feel the way that you do, that don't take this as seriously as you do. How do you connect with them?
I think the best way we can connect to them is by sharing our stories. Like, you three all have stories of firsthand incidences. And when you talk to other people, I think it really helps them to realize how serious this problem is.
Have you guys spoken up when you've seen something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Give me a time that you're thinking of right there.
She decided to go 30 over the speed limit, right, just straight down, I think it's KK, and I was like, you're going way too fast, you need to slow down.
And you're in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told her I wasn't comfortable getting in a car with her again if she was going to do that.
How'd she react?
At first she was kind of like, it was fine, it's only one time. But then I think she realized that I was genuinely being serious.
What do you need to do to, change the narrative overall?
I think to change the narrative, we have to speak about it. I think even just having conversations like this is important.
We need to stop brushing it under the rug. A lot of times you won't hear about these accidents and stuff, or parents will even hide it from their kids to try to make it so that they're not worried. But we need to be exposing people to this earlier so that they're aware of it.
If we were at the table talking with adults about reckless driving, we could add a perspective of it's scary driving around other adults who aren't taking it as seriously as we are.
Does part of it feel like you guys are yelling into a void though, that no one's hearing you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You hear adults complain all day long about how kids are driving, and then you have kids complaining about how everybody else is driving, so it's almost like we're just yelling at each other, and instead of coming up with solutions, we're just creating more problems.
If you're looking into your crystal ball, all the work that you're doing right now to try to make a change, 10 years from now, is driving in Milwaukee better or worse than it is now?
Worse.
I'd say worse too.
Way worse.
I hope better, but I hope. Unfortunately, I think people just want to put the problem off, so it probably will be worse.
So then how do you keep doing the work that you're doing?
Keep at it, stick to it.
Hope that the right person hears our voices, and hope that we hit home with somebody, because even if you change one person, that's better than nobody.
Especially if it's a parent that has kids that are starting to drive, that one parent might go tell a friend of theirs that has kids too, and then it just keeps getting spread, and they'll hopefully, ideally, talk to their kids about it so that they're aware too.
Well, we are hosting a Project Drive Safer Town Hall on June 1st. It will be held at Riverside University High School from 6:30 to 8, and we want everyone at the table. So bring your ideas. It's free to attend, but we do need you to register. Scan the QR code right there on your screen. It'll take you to the registration page.